Good afternoon, everyone. I want you to close your eyes for a moment and picture a dog. Maybe it's the silly, mischievous puppy you had as a child, the stoic, loyal companion of your adulthood, or the playful family member you have now. Now I want to imagine that dog. I want you to imagine that dog, not in a cozy home like this, but in a kennel, alone. Its eyes scan the room, looking past strangers until they find you. With a glimmer of hope, maybe they can go home with you. That's the moment a shelter dog has every single day, waiting for a second chance at a better life. Today I want to talk about pet adoption. I want to challenge you. I want to challenge the idea of going to a pet store or a breeder and instead open your hearts to a dog in a shelter who desperately needs you, who desperately needs a home, a loving family. Adopting a shelter dog is not just about bringing a new pet into your home. It's about saving a life and welcoming a story of resilience and gratitude into your family. Shelter dogs are not broken or damaged goods. They're resilient and grateful survivors who've experienced hardship and are ready to give more love than you can imagine. While you'll certainly enrich their life, they will surprise you with how much they enrich yours. First, let's address some common misconceptions. Some people worry about dogs' temperament or behavior. They don't know where they came from. They don't know the history. They're fearful that they've come from broken homes or no home at all. But shelter staff and volunteers work hard. They get to know each animal's personality, needs, and a history. A reputable shelter can tell you if a dog's good with kids, other pets, or if they need a quieter home. Maybe it's an older dog that just needs some restful peace in their last years. This insight means you're more likely to find a dog whose personality is a perfect match for your family. Building a bond takes time and effort, but the rewards are immeasurable. Financially, adoption is also a smart choice because spay, neuter, microchips, vaccines are generally included with the adoption fee. These costs won't present later expenses for new owners either, drastically reducing the initial investment of adding a pet to the family. But the most significant benefits are the emotional ones. Adopting a shelter dog provides a deep sense of purpose and fulfillment that comes from giving a loving home to an animal in need. When you adopt a pet, you gain a companion that doesn't judge, criticize, or hold grudges. Pets offer unconditional love in the purest form. This kind of emotional support acts as a grounding force. It builds trust, and the pet knows that they can count on you. And then coming home after a long, hard day at work, there's nothing more rewarding than a playful puppy, grateful to see you, wanting to give hugs, wagging their tail all the way up through their body. Some dogs even give hugs. Knowing that a loyal friend is waiting at the door can reduce feelings of loneliness and strengthen your sense of belonging. Choosing to adopt is a powerful act of kindness that has a ripple effect. When you adopt one dog, you actually save two. The one you take home and the one now who has a space at the shelter waiting for their forever family. By opening your home, you become part of a solution to pet overpopulation. I know adding a dog to the family is a big decision and a long-term commitment, but if your family's ready, I urge you to consider the many dogs in shelters waiting for a second chance. Go online, visit your local shelter, and talk to the staff. See the faces of these dogs for yourself. You might just find your family's newest best friend looking right back at you. We've had many dogs in our past. We've had shelter dogs. We've also had dogs from breeders. Honestly, it doesn't matter where you get a dog from. If you're opening your heart to a new pet, you're willing to give someone a second chance. Shelter dogs are the ones that are in most need. Shelters across the country, across the world, have many pets to choose from that are waiting for their second home. urge you to go out and find one now. Thank you.